The 59-year-old spilled it away from her presenting duties. Some viewers had approached her wanting to discuss the weather. Speaking of an awkward encounter with an ice cream man, she told express.co.uk, "I remember an ice cream man coming up to me and saying, 'Oh, based on what you said, I got tons of ice cream in and it just poured down all weekend. You owe me for my ice cream.'" But Sian insisted they just laughed about the dramatic moment together. She added, "We had a laugh about it. He was being dramatic, I just laughed. In our country, they don't tend to be nasty about it." The blonde also recalled a time she was left red-faced after a hectic day in the ITN newsroom led to her starting a weather segment earlier than planned, which left her presenting with a mouthful of chewing gum. "They told me to stand by and they would come to me in 3 minutes. I had to get myself ready based on the 3 minutes. Then, they said, 'Oh no, we are going to go live in Paris first. So you have another 3.5 minutes. So, what I always do when I go live on air is, I like to have a fresh mouth. I put about 2 or 3 pieces of chewing gum in a glass of water in my hand, but I had no choice. I had to keep on talking. Having to deal with the blunder live on air." She recollected how she rectified the situation. She added, "I looked at the map. I was facing it and then I spat the chewing gum out onto the actual map. So then you had a great big wad of chewing gum in the middle." Sian also revealed how the producers tried to warn her about the chewing gum by speaking through her earpiece. "You can imagine the chaos," she added. "It was in my earpiece. So you always try and ignore the chaos in the language, especially if things are going badly. The show must go on. And I had to get rid of the gum." Sian's lengthy career has included her work on ITN, How To, Good Morning Britain and the BBC. She has also starred on reality shows such as I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and First Dates. Despite her usual schedule of TV work, Sian admitted she wasn't a morning person and preferred to work in the evening instead. "I am seriously bad in the morning. I've never been a morning person, so I prefer to do broadcasting at night, like the news at 10 p.m. as opposed to early morning. It also hammers your social life, like seeing your family and friends, and I want to do what I want to do." Sian also spoke about her experience on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2003. Saying that she said she was lucky to have participated on the show in its early days, as now it is too brutal. She divulged, "I was a contestant in the early days when it wasn't brutal or harsh like nowadays. Some of the tasks nowadays they bury you alive. They put rats and snakes in with you. It wasn't so bad back then. It was fairly gentle. They put us all up in the Versace hotel and gave us a sports car to drive around in. I was very lucky to do the early one, it was brilliant. I totally fell in love with Australia." Sian is currently fronting PIM's summer forecast, which predicts that May will be hotter than August this year. Speaking about the weather, she said, "If we really wanted to get the most out of our summer, we should consider following the lead of our friends in the north, the Scots. While schools in England and my native Wales keep studying into late July, Scotland's have emptied by late June, meaning families can make the most of the sunshine."